As much as we hate to see it, some handguns are supposed to be taken off the market. We're not even trying to bluff here. We're here to spill the truth. Some manufacturers just package a piece of crap into a metal frame with the shape of a gun and then slap a hefty price on it, and people buy it because they call it tactical or the best. If you want to know the truth about some of the most disgusting handguns that are being paraded as impressive for sale, then stay with us because we're about to reveal them in a bit. If you're new to this channel, this is Guns N' Roses, where we talk about firearms most interestingly, helping you see the light and ultimately know which firearm is meant for you. So subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell in order to not miss out on our future videos. That being said, let's get right into it. If there's a handgun that has remained a topic of debate since its introduction, it's the Smith & Wesson Sigma. The major concern with this is its trigger. The trigger pull is long and heavy, which can make accurate shooting a challenge. Unlike other handguns that offer a smooth, crisp trigger break, the Sigma's trigger feels gritty and inconsistent. This can lead to frustration, particularly for novice shooters who are still developing their skills. If you check out the build of this gun, you realize that it was made from very cheap materials that lack quality. There have been several instances of parts wearing out and malfunctioning uncontrollably. For a firearm that's often relied upon for personal defense, these issues can be alarming and unacceptable. Ergonomically, the Sigma has been criticized for its awkward grip and overall feel. The grip texture is often described as overly aggressive, which can lead to discomfort during extended shooting sessions. Additionally, the grip angle may not be suitable for all shooters, resulting in fatigue and inaccuracy. Comfort is crucial when handling a firearm, and the Sigma falls short in this area. For a price tag of $300 to $450, it could have certainly done better in every aspect. If you have that cash to splash, I advise you to look for another handgun but this one. I know many of you might be surprised, but yes, we are adding Glock 19 to our list of the top 5 most disgusting mid-sized handguns, and that too at number 2. I've realized that when you put Glock on a bad list, there tends to be some backlash from fans. Yes, Glock is known for producing some of the finest guns out there, but the Glock 19 just isn't one of them. So before you Glock fans come at me, just hear me out first. Many of you users would agree with me that for $400, the Glock 19 should have done better with its design. To put it bluntly, I find the Glock's utilitarian appearance just unappealing. The boxy shape and lack of distinctive features make it look more like a tool than a finely crafted firearm. While functionality often takes precedence over looks in the firearms world, a lack of visual appeal can turn some potential buyers away, especially those who value design just as much as performance. Also, the lack of customizable grip options can be a deal breaker for those who prefer a more tailored fit in their hands. This discomfort can detract from the overall enjoyment of shooting. The Glock 19 enjoys a reputation that sometimes overshadows its shortcomings, and that has often beclouded the judgment of buyers. Okay, bonus tip time. On your next handgun purchase, before you purchase a gun, make sure you do in-depth research on the one you liked before you buy. You could even come back to this channel to check out our reviews about the guns, as they're unbiased. So don't be swayed by the beautiful marketing acts and end up with a pistol that raises your blood pressure rather than protecting you. For a handgun with a whopping $500 price tag, the Beretta PX4 Storm is a total waste of hard-earned cash. This handgun is marketed and paraded as a versatile and reliable semi-automatic handgun, but several key aspects of this gun just make it very disappointing. This gun has a rotating barrel system which is intended to reduce recoil and improve accuracy, but this has probably contributed to the pistol being bulky and very awkward. The fact that it has a poor design and somewhat larger size compared to other handguns in its class makes it less desirable for those seeking a sleek and modern firearm. If you check the trigger pull, you'll notice that the trigger pull isn't just heavy, but also lacks a crisp break. This can lead to a frustrating shooting experience, particularly for those accustomed to more refined trigger systems. If you were to get a handgun at that price, then it should offer a smooth, consistent trigger pull for optimal performance, and the PX4 falls short in this regard. You can't just rely on this pistol when it matters most, and the notion that a handgun might fail when it matters most is a serious flaw that cannot be overlooked. So in short, you're better off without this one. Many would argue that the most annoying part of this gun is its trigger pull. Although there's a lot of drawbacks to the Cal-Tech PF9, its trigger pull is a cause for concern. If you plan to hit your target with this pistol, then you'd be better off throwing a knife at it. The trigger pull is not just heavy, but also inconsistent. While you may eventually be able to master the trigger pull, it would initially be a tug of war for you, and just so you know, the PF9 would never reach the performance level of a target pistol, indicating that the stock trigger is a major limitation. When you check out this handgun's ergonomics, you'll find it very uncomfortable and disturbing. The harsh stippling on the grip can cause discomfort during extended use, and the pistol looks like a torture device. This pistol's build is also something of great concern. For a pistol that costs $330, it could certainly do better. The gun feels cheap and poorly constructed, with a series of malfunctions that would leave you frustrated and render it useless. If you invest the money you spend on this on another handgun, you would certainly be better off. Trust us, we're saving you some hard-earned cash with this review. If you're enjoying the video, then please give us a thumbs up. We would appreciate that very much. Probably the first thing that would put you off with the Hi-Point C9 is its design. The polymer frame and metal slide create a bulky and somewhat awkward profile that many find unattractive. It's often described as resembling a toy or a brick rather than a modern firearm, which is very true when you look at this pistol's design. The aesthetics are a significant turnoff for those who appreciate the craftsmanship and sleek lines in their handguns. If you think the design of the Hi-Point C9 is a big turnoff, wait until you hear about how heavy it is. At around 30 ounces, the Hi-Point C9 is heavier than most of its competitors in the same category. This extra weight can make it cumbersome for daily carry, especially when compared to more compact and lightweight options. If you want a lightweight handgun, you should definitely stay clear from this one. The Hi-Point C9 costs just $179, which many would argue is the reason for its poor quality. The C9 is often associated with low quality and is sometimes seen as a last resort for firearm buyers. This perception can make ownership feel less prestigious, leading to the idea that anyone who chooses a Hi-Point is settling for mediocrity. With so many marketing gimmicks on display, it can be very difficult to tell the good from the bad when it comes to guns, and that's what channels like this one are for. To offer top-notch and unbiased reviews to help you make the right decision. So that's the end of our list of the handguns you should stay away from. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and share this video with your friends, loved ones, and acquaintances to prevent them from wasting their valuable cash on handguns that are just not worth it. So do well to hit the notification bell on all of our videos. Until the next one, stay safe and happy shooting.